Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome, welcome. I hope you've all had a lovely rest over this 4-day period, the Easter break, if you celebrate Easter. If not, whatever it is, I hope that you've had a nice time. We've certainly had some lovely time to connect. We were down at Crystal Castle on Saturday, spending time with those beautiful crystals, walking the labyrinth, doing some sound immersion. Of course, connecting with my youngest son, and just, yeah, being by the ocean, lots of lovely catch ups, and yeah, really nice. And then getting out in nature and yeah, seeing a beautiful movie, The Magic Faraway Tree, yesterday. So just feel like I've been really immersed in nature, in fairy energy. I got some beautiful new fairy cards from Crystal Castle, which I'm going to be using in my session. So yeah, really lovely weekend. How about you? As you come on, let me know that you are here. I'd love to welcome you and see who's here with us, and then we will get on and do an overall reading, and then we will do some individual readings for whoever is here with us today. So we are the third quarter of the moon phase, so the energy starting to just come off that really high energy of the full moon, and certainly with the Easter energy it's been very intense. But still, really that movement forward on the intentions that we set for ourselves at the beginning of this moon cycle. And really, I'm being shown an image of like pulling out the weeds. So pulling out anything that's not, not thriving, not got lots of energy on it, and going with what is, strengthening and really got the flow energy moving through it. So here we are. Let's have a look at this card. So beauty is the card that's coming up for us. It's interesting to notice, what is beauty for you? What, what opens your heart? What makes your energies flow? What really moves you to that loving space, that beautiful openness in your heart space? And there's lots of things, music and nature, of course, spending time with family. My little so number 2 granddaughter Ivy has just started walking yesterday, so it's like I've just watching her. Ellie sent me a video, so watching her taking her first steps, I'm so excited for her, and a whole new world is opening up for her now that she's upright and able to explore, and she's certainly going to keep us all on our toes. So what is beauty for you? What makes your heart sing? So really paying attention to that and noticing what is that, so that we bring more of that into our lives. That brings the balance. Hey Penelope, nice to see you. Absolutely, you can have a card. Lovely. Alrighty, let's do that then. Let's get on and pull some individuals. And as you come on, just put a yes please in the comments. I did want to mention something. So I did have a client message me over the weekend, and she was having trouble making a booking. I do have my booking set for a minimum of 24 hours notice. So if you are feeling like you need a session and you need it fairly quickly, please, if you can't find a space available as quickly as you would like, please message me. I will always do what I can to accommodate. But yeah, I have to set it a day early so that I don't get surprised by, it just helps with the planning. So I just wanted to mention that if that ever happens for anybody, reach out. I am here and I will accommodate wherever possible. All right, Penelope. What is coming up for you today? Always give the cards time to show us exactly the message that they are wanting to show us. There we go. Wisdom. Increased vibration. Of course, she's on an elevated position. She's looking forward. And there's something else here coming through. I want to just see this. So it is there is the water around. So we're looking at the emotions. There is a lot of release going on, like collectively, a lot of release of the past as we shift forward into this new level of consciousness. We can't be the same people as we were before. Now, I know that you know this, but this particular message today, I'm just looking at the arm being raised. This feels like there's something significant about that. And it's like putting your hand up for something. I'm just waiting for a bit more information to come through on that pen, because that's what's really drawing me at the moment. It's like making a declaration. This is who I am moving forward. That's what the hand raised is about. It's like really showing that you mean what you're saying, and you're aligning you're walking your talk. And I feel like you've been a little bit tentative previously, but there feels like there's a building strength within you that's coming up and going, yes, here I am, and this is who I'm moving forward as. And really backing yourself in that process. I really hope that makes sense for you. Let me know if you need further clarity on that, but that feels like a very positive position to be taking, which is lovely. All right, let's see who else is here. Okay. All right. Hi, Lisa Tinson. Nice to see you. Of course, I've got time for a card. Hey, Danielle. I feel like I haven't seen you for a little while. Nice to see you. All right. Let's get on and pull a card for Lisa. Lisa Tinson. Got a few Lisas on here, so just being clear, but there it is. We've got creation. This is planning again, having this conversation with your future self, and really moving into the feeling of what it is that you're wanting to create. So let me give you an example. Mike and I, my partner and I, have got a goal to, to own a property where in the area that we live in. And, I've gone through designing the house and everything like that. And recently we've been doing, these beautiful quantum meditations. And I realized that I need to pay less attention to the design of the house and pay more attention to the feeling of being in the house and what I feel like in the home and the view that I'm seeing. So I've shifted my focus less on what it actually looks like, but more on how I feel about it. And I feel that's the message here for you. And it does feel like it's in relation to your business, because you're working on growing your business and offering your beautiful gifts out there into the world. So more about how are you feeling, feel about the sessions that you do and how you feel when you've completed those sessions or when you're in those sessions. That's what you want to be building the energy on. That's what's sending the signal out to the universe that's what you're wanting more of. Who, how, what, is insignificant. So don't pay too much attention to that. The right people will come towards you. And then they said, that's it. That's good. She's got it. Beautiful. And that card's already dropped out, Danielle. So we're going extremes. So this is about balance. This is the pendulum swinging one way and this, and it goes out here and it goes out here. but where we want it to be is really here. So have you been pushing and, sort of forcing and driving, as opposed to connecting in, trusting your intuition, allowing what wants to happen to come through? Or have you been a bit stagnant and not taking the action, the inspired action that's been coming through for you? Whatever it is, I kind of feel like it might be the over rather than the under, and bringing that balance back. So coming back to self, coming back to, coming to what's here now for you, connecting in, focusing on your practices and being connected. So shoes off, I'm being shown that, feet on the ground, connecting in with the earth, and setting your intentions from that space, and trusting that you don't have to be driving. Now, I know that's easy to say if you've got a busy life, but it is also about focusing on what's important and what's necessary, and not doing more than is necessary, because we could run ourselves into the ground doing that. I really hope that helps you and gives you the guidance that you were looking for today. Let me do a refresh here. All right, let's go. Where are we? Let's go. Penelope, yes, this resonates. Definite shifts happening, and this season of life is welcoming a new, evolved version. It feels timely and exciting. I love that. You're most welcome. That's so great. I did pop in here on the weekend a recording of a podcast that I was a guest on for a beautiful woman in the United States. The podcast is called Creative by Nature, and we had an amazing conversation through that process. She actually had a healing herself because something came up for her, and she had the ability to stay with the process, which was just wonderful. So yeah, if you've got the time to take a listen, the link, I'll find it and I'll pin it so that it's easy to find. So yeah, that sounds wonderful. I'm so happy. Lisa Tinson, yes, spot on, thank you. And the hearts, I love it. Beautiful. Okay, all good. Let's do another refresh here and see what else is happening. Alrighty, let me think about what else I need to share with you. Of course, book in to book a session, if that's what I'm going to go through, and do a bit of a review today and make sure that I've got all the right links up there for ease of booking. Reiki, of course, there's more Reiki 1 coming up, Reiki 2 for those that have already done Reiki 1. Whatever it is that you're being called to at the moment, please reach out if there's something that you're looking for support with and you aren't seeing it, and let's work out what we can do to support you in that. All about the just moving forward with gentleness and kindness, but consistency, moving and trusting your intuition and moving forward with that. It feels like we've come to a nice space there, that we've clearly supported those that needed the questions answered today. So sending lots of love as you move forward. Be kind to yourself, be gentle, and reach out if you need support. All right, see you again next week, everyone. Bye for now.